Yeah, and that can be a little daunting and confusing for someone who's focusing on a certain service or solution or product they're selling or offering, and then they got to figure out the whole accounting services and solutions. And so, in my recommendation, even if you're just starting off, you should really, consult services like from Richard for bookkeeping and things like that. Because look, your business's health is not just acquiring new clients or customers, but also managing what you already have, your assets, your financials. And would you agree? Most entrepreneurs and business owners don't even know how to read a P&L or a balance sheet and don't understand what they're for and what they're about. Can you share with us what those statements are about and how we can understand them better?
Yep, that would be correct. With the P&L, also called an income statement, that's over a time period, and that's going to recognize your revenue coming in and your expenses being paid to get you to a bottom line number, net income. Balance sheet is going to consist of your assets and your liabilities and how much ownership you have within the company. And it gets really interesting because I've seen a lot of people who start out, just for example, if they buy a car for the company, so they take out a loan on that car and they'll end up taking the payments every month and being in an accrual basis, they incorrectly record the whole payment each month as an expense when it isn't. You should be depreciating that asset, and then the only expense you're recording in addition to that is going to be the interest on the loan. But that's something that a lot of people don't um, put in place the right way.
Right. So how important is it to understand those statements for the health of your business?
It's very important because you're going to use that to know or to make, excuse me, make your projections and forecasts and do your budget going forward and do your strategic plan to know when to expect money to come in and when to expect money to go out and to understand where you stand. One of the issues that you have is when you do your taxes, that depending on your legal structure and business structure, the net income or net loss, you need to take into consideration how much money you've put in the beginning of the business, how much basis you have to see how much of that loss you can take this year or whatever going forward.